this is a jam project, and I keep allowing myself like these, like if I was, I don't know, if this was for like a longer duration project, I'd probably want to like think about like what, how do I actually want to go about doing this. But our game runs very smoothly already. Like I'm not worried about like performance or budget or anything right now, so I'm just typing fast, relatively fast. So shift time. So we'll say so this dot or we can just say get component dot excuse me, square angle brace render render. I don't know why autocomplete has abandoned me. I like autocomplete, and yet okay, yeah, no, I need autocomplete. Sorry, just 1 second. For some reason, if I restart Visual Studio, autocomplete comes back. I don't know why I can't just come back without me having to restart Visual Studio, but whatever. Okay, render dot text, no, material, yeah, dot color equals new color random dot value random dot value random dot value. So these will just be like weird color shifting orbs, I guess. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. It might look too weird, and I might not necessarily like it, but oh, right. So right now they're shifting color every frame, which I did not mean to do, because I meant to say shift time equals time dot time plus random dot value times shift cooldown plus 1. So they won't shift color more than once per second, but every few seconds they'll shift color. And it'll be happening at different times. Yeah, I don't know, kind of weird, but just to make them, I might want to choose a different color range, because like right now I'm using like basically literally every color, and like the average color is like a little bit muddy, so I might want to use like, I can change it so that they're a little more vibrant, or they're a little more consistent. I don't know. I guess it's not necessarily bad how it is here. I can also make it so that the bugs are less bright red. I can make them a little bit darker in tone. I don't know. As it is now, though, they kind of stand out, which is a little bit helpful in some ways. I guess they'd probably stand out alright as darker colors as well. I don't know. Do I prefer Arial or Helvetica? Whoops. Uh-oh, I'm destroying everything. Oh no, what have I done? Sorry. Yeah, I should... Sorry, I was just thinking I might want to cheat. The powers of destruction. Oh, they shift color even when time's frozen. Oh, and those things animate when time's frozen. Weird. I might want to change that. Do I prefer Arial or Helvetica? I guess like Helvetica between those two, but my font du jour, or like my current favorite font is ASAP actually. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a cool one. Yeah, I don't necessarily like that they shift color even when time is supposed to be frozen. So, yeah, maybe I should change that. Yeah, I probably should. So, I'm ugh, this is gnarly, but I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna give. Oh no, I was gonna give the pod a concept of Caroline, but no, maybe it's possible I just shouldn't be doing this. I think for the game objects, like the bugs, like actually I guess it's kind of okay if the bugs animate even when time's frozen, because like bugs are like weird. Uh, I'd rather they didn't though. I'd rather none of that stuff happen. Uh, what's the quick but not horrible way that I could go about setting that up instead? Um, Yeah, world time's weird. I've never made a game where you can control the flow of time before, so I don't know what's the best way to go about that. I guess yeah, I should just consider the world speed, like the speed of the world. So I guess yeah, the awkward thing about that is that, well, I guess like when I spawn the pod, I could just give it the a reference to Caroline. That's not so bad. Yeah, I guess that'd be fine actually. Sorry, just one second. All right, so yeah, so I don't know. So yeah, so whatever. Public game object Caroline. Save that, and then excuse me. So oh yeah, so then the development objects. Do they have a concept of Caroline? No, they will now. Public game object Caroline. Uh, this is like what I'm doing here is not a good thing. I'll be upfront about that. Um, but whatever. Pods index. Like I said, it's a jam project. So I'm reading chat. I'm totally reading chat, Jocko. Oh. Uh, all right. Here. How's that? Is it because I didn't purge your chat? Is that why you thought I wasn't reading it? There you go. Mhm. All right. So get component. What do I call it? Pod. Uh, oops. Open close parentheses. So yeah. So Caroline. So Caroline equals Caroline. Although actually, I guess before this happens, then we'll have to. Oh yeah, huh. I guess I actually can't do it that way. Yeah, whatever. I just won't do it in start. I'll do it like in a separate thing. So, uh, right. So, void, um, uh, so public void, void, meet Caroline. Because Caroline can control time. So, in order to have a sense of time, these things will meet Caroline. Uh, yeah. And, or actually, yeah, so it'll be, oh yeah, sure, it'll just be game object, CRLN, Caroline, and then, so we'll just say, Caroline, equals, CRLN, and then, for I in, excuse me, for int I in, or for int I equals 0, I less than max pods, max pods, I plus plus. We'll say, actually, I guess we don't really need the curly braces. Oh, I did need to end this with a semicolon and not a parentheses. We'll say pods. Wait, do I still have it on the clipboard? Yeah, there we go. Sure. And then right. So for animating, this is a situation where we'll want to. Oh, oh wait. Oh, this. Yeah. Okay. Right. I forgot. This is already called from another thread. So, or from another from another situation where I can already case that. So yeah, pods. Pods are just gonna say So this shiftiness, they're gonna shift faster or slower depending on the time of stuff, like the speed of stuff. So it's gonna be this. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is only ever even gonna happen if huh. I was gonna say this only happens if time isn't stopped, but if I do that, then when time gets stopped and then started again, they'll shift at the exact same frame because they'll all have been waiting with time stopped. So, um, yeah, I guess yeah. Oh gosh, this is even worse. But um, we're not gonna compare it to time.time anymore. Um, on so we're gonna say so on update we're gonna say shift time minus equals the absolute value or mathf dot absolute value of Caroline dot get component control dot time speed, not time errors, time speed. You can take the absolute value of time speed, multiply it by time dot delta time, and then we'll say, so if shift time is less than or equal to 0, and then we'll say shift time equals random value. I guess that's fine. Random value times shift cooldown plus 1. I guess. Yeah. Sure. Let's see what that does. Alright, so they're not changing colors. Why are they not changing colors? They just completely stopped changing colors. So I think I really messed up the frame rate. I think that's way too much. Like, I should not be doing that. That's way too much stuff to be doing. So I should probably just set them once at start and not try and animate the color. Yeah, because that's alright. I that was beyond the fail. Alright. Alright, so I'll just do it like that instead. Yeah. That's better. Forget all this business. Okay. Save that. Is Caroline an indie game dev or AAA game dev? Well, that's a good question. I mean, she makes MMOs, which kind of would point to AAA. But oh yeah, hypothetically, this game is an MMO. There's these little the projects that she's working on are AAA or they're MMOs for somehow, or I don't know if I'm not gonna bother figuring out how that makes sense or doesn't make sense. That's just how it is. And yeah. So then the other thing is that she can control time and space. So like, I don't know. I think originally she was a AAA dev. I think that was like, I guess we never said it outright, but like that was the impression that I got, is that she was AAA. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. I feel like a week might be too long. I feel like I might want to shorten the. I mean, I could do what? I can make it so that I don't necessarily have to make the week fewer than 7 days. I can just make it so that I can make it so that instead of making the week fewer than 7 days, I can just make it so that days go faster. I don't know why that thought took me so long to produce, but yeah. No, stop eating all those things. I like those things. All right, there we go. Doop-a-doop. Maybe I should make smaller pods. Like maybe instead of having a, actually let's fix this. Instead of having a, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make it so that bugs can only ever happen once in a square. A bug happens once in a square, and once that square got bugged ever, it never gets bugged again. Cause like it's just really irksome to like, cause it's all random right now, and so like you can end up with way too many bugs. Or like bugs that just don't go away, and like I don't literally want, like these are hypothetically bugs, but like I don't want them to be like literally like horribly annoying. So let's say, oh, I even I'm already keeping track of this so let's just call this bool instead of game objects. Yeah, it was one of those variables I put in and then never used. Okay. Right. So now when something gets bugged, oh yeah, actually I guess we don't really handle that on this side. We handle that with Sprout. Yeah, so actually I guess we'll want to say bugs, was it? Bugs index I, J, K equals Sprout. And we can just make it so that Sprout, right now, because it's saying it's a void, right? Yeah. We'll just change it so that Sprout returns so public bool Sprout. Bool Sprout. We'll say right. So if it was a thing, then we'll say return false, and then otherwise we'll return true. And then yeah. So we'll also oh yeah. I guess actually we'll yeah. Oof. All right. Well, I guess we'll also say if bugs yeah, so if bugs I, J, K, then we'll Sprout with 100% chance to get a not a bug, and then in the else case we'll do this. So for starters we'll say we'll Sprout with just a 100% chance, so 100% chance, and then if not bugs though, oh yeah, and we don't actually have to, in fact we shouldn't say that, we should just leave it as that. But then in the else case, we'll have a chance of, so if a bug has spawned in this square before, we'll just never spawn a bug in that square before. We'll always sprout the thing that we like, and then otherwise we will sprout either a bug or a whatever, and then we'll keep track of what it was. Yeah. Hey Asato, yeah, how's it going? Oh, Asato. Oh, I guess you weren't here when I said it, but we already integrated it. It's already in. It works already. Yeah, look, here, run the game, and doop-a-doop. Oh, hey, look, we're over here. Hey, look, we're back in the game. Hey, look, we're over here. Hey, look, we're back in the game. So yeah, it already works. Sorry, I said that earlier, but I think it was after, I don't know. Yeah, you showed up and I was in the middle of something, and then when I finished it, I was like, oh hey, are you still here? But I guess you had left by that point, and yeah, I wanted to show it to you. Yeah. So thank you again for putting all that stuff together, because it took us a little while to figure out how to get it working together, but yeah, it works really well, because like it doesn't even interrupt your game or anything. Like if you start playing the game and like let's say you go build stuff and then look at this wonderful thing that you built, you switch over and you can go and you can buy stuff. Oh yeah, and it uses Carolyn's money too. So like it's still $100, but it's Carolyn's $100, so you can spend it. Like so now she only has $96 left, and then if you go back, it's right where you left off, and then if you go back, she still has $96. Yeah, so um, yeah, the one thing I haven't set up yet is that you still see like the game world. So like right now, it's actually like Carolyn's ghost that is going shopping. You kind of have like an out of body experience in order to go shopping. but it's entirely 100% functional. So I figured that was the important part, right? There are a few things that like don't look quite right about the game, but I think they are all functional at least. So yeah. Um, I might want to increase the rate of like bug spawning in the game. I don't know. This is an okay number of bugs, I guess. Hold on. Let me. I'll start getting rid of some bugs too. That way we can get a better sense of like how they're spawning. Because like there will just necessarily be fewer bugs now that I've made this change about no duplicate bugs. No dupes. All right. There we go. So let's get back in order. So now more bugs can spawn in places where there hadn't been bugs before, but bugs cannot spawn in places that I've already fixed them. Or just generally in places where there are already bugs. But you could never spawn bugs on top of bugs before, so oops, pause the game. Uh-oh. Time's about to go backwards. Time's going backwards. I feel like I should put in some indicator that time of like how time goes forwards and backwards, because like right now it feels very arbitrary that like at a certain point time just stops and it goes backwards. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I should be doing about that, but I feel like I should be doing something. Doop-a-doop. All right, the game's really easy now, but I guess that's fine. Oh, bug time. I might want to. I could increase deprecation again. Like, especially now that I don't have to worry about bugs, I could increase deprecation. That way, it just doesn't. It's easy to. That way, it'll be enough to build stuff, but you don't like quote unquote beat the game too soon, because like I basically beat the game. Like this game is basically beat. Like, it doesn't get any more played than this. And that took like basically no time. So oh yeah. I haven't been doing much in the way of oh no, I'm ruining everything. I haven't done much in the way of content design in this game. So I've been doing entirely system stuff. So the stuff in this game that has like content design is stuff that other people submitted. So it's still not too late if people wanted to. Oh, we did change one of the we did change the name of this one so that we're not infringing on any copyrights. But yeah, other than that, we haven't really done much. I haven't done anything in that regard. The only stuff that has been done in terms of content design was the stuff that other people have submitted. So it's like I said, it's still not too late to. Hey, everything's turning up asado. It's definitely not too late if someone wanted to like come up with some different like shops, or if they had different ideas for like how that could work in the game. So time's about to go backwards. Oh, time's going backwards. Hi. I guess I could make it that like maybe like once you eliminate all the bugs, like time doesn't go backwards anymore or something. I don't know. Nah, I think it's fine how it is. I don't really have to worry about that. So one thing I could do is I could Carolyn has a typing animation. There's one of the things that like right at the beginning of the stream I called out and then kind of just forgot about until now. So that'd be good. I think that would help sell the story of like what it is that Caroline does. She doesn't just drag This isn't just drag around a magical computer. Uh, oh, you know what else I could do? The stars the stars come out of the stars come out of the computer right now, but like the stars could come. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's fine how it is. All right. But yeah. Oh, so right. So the typing animation assets. Caroline. Yeah, typing. So we have these frames. Um. Yeah. This is gonna be weird to integrate, but I can give it a shot because I think I'm mostly satisfied with everything else. Like again, like if we were gonna if we were gonna like sell this game at retail, I would probably want to put a little more time into it before we put it up for sale. Put it up on the marketplace, but I think as it is, it's actually pretty okay. All right, like for a jam game, I think we did pretty okay. Uh, as soon as we had Carolyn in the game, I was basically ready to call it like done. I was like, yep, that game of the year, game of the year, all years. I don't know. I was really impressed with Protospasm's art for it, art for her. So yeah, file new, okay, paste. So duck 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 duck. Okay. Uh, do do do. Let's all right. So let's get these chopped up and as individual sprites because that's how I tend to keep track of these things. Oh yeah, I should save these. So assets, Caroline. Let's call this like typing, or yeah, I'll call it like yeah, typing left. Wait, which was this? Was this right or left? This is typing right. Typing right 0 underscore 0. Okay, and yeah, so this would be typing left. Typing left 0, and this would be type. I don't know. I did 3 of them. Decided to start saving them, and then. But whatever. I go in weird order sometimes. Make it so you have to buy coffee and pizzas to survive. Yeah. The reason I haven't like done more with that sort of thing yet is because I don't know. I like so the thing that keeps coming back to me is that like I mean hypothetically like everything about this game works on mobile except for the keystrokes and so I'm the so yeah I'd love to add more to the to the to that like basically that half of the game. The thing is though, I don't want it to be mandatory just because if it's mandatory then the game doesn't work on mobile. If it's optional, then the game works on mobile. Um, so yeah, so I'm not opposed to it. I just that's like why I haven't been doing it myself yet per se. Uh, and but yeah, I mean I'm only one of the people on this project. Uh, I so like what I do it has only like so much to do with like what this project turns out to be. Um, so all right, I save these. I think huh. I think I might if I can I might quickly open what would it be? It would be up left 0 and up right 0. So I was just thinking like uh it'd be nice if we could have her type in the other direction too. Uh but I don't think Protospasm did those, so uh hmm. I was thinking if like the images were like compatible that I could just like I could just like swap it out, but uh, hmm. Maybe I'll just hold on. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Um, uh, yeah, let's start basically with this, and then wait, let's deselect uh, as such, and I guess I'll deselect this as well. Copy, paste. I'm just like wondering, like, can I basically like stomp on the other one, and like, will that make her be turned around? Kind of, not really. I don't know if that really worked. I mean, even if I clean that up, I think it would still be not quite right. All right, so no, I should probably not even try. So I guess she could always be facing the camera when working on the computer, although that'd look kind of funny because like no one like faces away from the computer to like work on it. I might maybe if Protospasm comes back, I'll ask him for the for the other frames of animation. I also technically don't know even how I'd implement that, so um, I mean, I guess I could try setting it up. Like, it's basically like basically if you stand still, then she would. So if she's standing still and like within a proximity of the computer, then she would turn to the computer, and and uh, and she would she would start typing in that manner. I guess. I don't know. um. All right. What? Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Because like, yeah, I think I posted a build a little while ago, not too long ago, and it's almost it's like I'm like, yeah, it's like at the point where like I'm ready to call this like good. I'm ready to call this like the project, and I might want to turn down the sprout frequency a little bit because it goes a little fast now. But I guess that's fine too, because like it's also really easy to accidentally destroy stuff. Oh yeah. Um. Oh, huh. You know what I might want to yeah, actually, you know what I probably want to do is I probably want to put in like a minimum I probably want to put in a minimum for the growth values, just in case. Like I don't think they'll ever get too low, but it couldn't hurt to do that. Because the minimum, because like, yeah, if deprecation gets really high, then the growth value could plummet. So, what do I want to do there? I'd either want it so that you can sprout on top of it. You either sprout on top of one that is missing, or set it so that there's a minimum growth value. Let me look at both of those options and see which one appeals to me more. So right now we only sprout if we only sprout if oh, we can sprout on anything where growth is less than 0. So actually that's fine, I guess. Problem solved. um, all right, yeah, that's fine. All right, so I don't really have to worry about that. Yeah, because because when we sprout, if something has too low growth, the growth gets set to 0, And if it has too high deprecation, the deprecation gets set to the initial value. Alright, so that's actually fine. I don't have to worry about that. Cool. So, yeah, I'll just, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Cool, fine, cool. Alright, all set. Yeah, I just like, every time I think I'm like done with the project, like I'm like, oh wait, no, I have to do this other thing, and I have to do this other thing, and I have to do this other thing. So I'm like, I'm just like expecting to like come up with those things, and so I'm putting off like calling it done. I could just call it done. We could say that this is it. This is what we got. This is this is it. This is the whole shebang. Um, oh yeah, I was thinking I could like chip up deprecation a little bit, but no, actually I think it's fine how it is. Like I feel it sometimes, and it's painful sometimes. I'm really good at this game. I think that's part of why the game feels so trivial right now, is that I'm really good at it. I think it also has some sharp edges, so I think like to a new player, it would actually, like this game would not seem nearly as easy as it is for me, personally. Wait, I thought there was a bug over here. No? Guess not. Oh yeah, I was gonna make the red, the bug red, like less bright red. I was gonna make it like a darker red. Nah, it's fine how it is. Yeah, so, I don't know, maybe this is it. Maybe we did it. Maybe we beat the game. Yeah. I can make it so that it's not as, like right now, dev power, maybe I could just increase dev power again. Yeah, I should probably just increase dev power again. I could increase dev power, because like right now, you can build fast on a single item, but like on multiple items, it takes like forever. Like when you're working, because like when you're standing in the middle of things, you're working on a bunch of things. Time's about to reverse. Time's going backwards. When you're standing in the middle of a bunch of things, like you're working on all of them at the same time, and it's very distributed. It gets very slow just because of. Oh, but then again, if I increase dev power again, then when you accidentally like move near something when time is going backwards, you'll like obliterate it like almost instantaneously, because that is how dev power works. Dev power works as effectively in reverse as it does in the forward direction. So, all right. So one thing, I guess I'll test before I call it done, in case I have to tune some more variables. One thing I want to be the case is that verdance can overwhelm deprecation. At the end of the game, once everything is full, and there's nothing missing, there are no bugs, basically the state that we're in right now, I want verdance to be like basically self-sustaining at this point. And I guess I don't have to worry about that too much, because Caroline like obliterates deprecation like really fast. She does like even faster than she applies growth value with this dev power. She applies like anti-deprecation. So yeah, there is that. And yeah, I'm like now that I like quote unquote beat the game, I'm like not having any difficulty with this stuff. And I guess actually now that I think about it, there are multiple ways to beat the game. Because now that I'm at the end of, actually hold on, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the front of the game, or back to the I'm gonna go back to the end of the game, and I'm gonna I'm gonna tear down. I'm gonna, like we said, this was a sandbox game, so I'm Let me treat this as my own personal sandbox. Let's see what happens if I just keep doing. Because like now, like yeah, because I destroyed some of those things, there's now the potential for more bugs. So I don't know. Wait, why did this one disappear? Oh, I guess because of deprecation. Interesting. So yeah, I just want to see what happens if I am the alpha and I am the omega. I don't know. I guess I'm just curious now to see what happens. Teleporting is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Oh, I must have stopped time. I was like, what is happening with time? No time. Yeah, alright. So, hopefully, one thing that I'm, like, slightly nervous about is that, like, what if you can, like, accidentally ruin the game? Like, what if you can actually accidentally, what if you can accidentally make it so that, like, the game, like, I don't know. What if you can do permanent damage? I don't know. I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can. Uh-oh, bug. I will ruin you, bug. Alright. Yeah, alright, so this is it. And then, I don't know, it'd be kind of nice if you could do something with the color. Because, like, right now, the color never changes on these things. Maybe it should just be, like, that it changes, but, like, very infrequently. Or something. I don't know. It's not a big deal, but I kind of want to make that happen. Right now, they just choose a color on start, and then they stay that color for the rest of the game. What if, like, how do we do the size? How do we set the size? Do we do it on update? We do it on time pass. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Okay, wait. I know what to do. We just say. So right now we just slam false if right, the way we set the pods to show or not, the pods are like those spheres that stack on top of each other, and right now we just set them to be false if they're not supposed to show up. But so we never actually check if they were even active in the first place, because it could be that they already were false. So we'll just say if pods index I dot active self, then and they're getting deactivated, then we'll say pods I dot get component renderer dot open close parentheses dot material dot color equals, and we'll just reset it. So new color random. We'll use the same thing we do in the first place. Random.value, random.value, random.value. And yeah, so now when the pods disappear and reappear, they should at least get a little bit of color. So the game might get fixed. So the colors will get fixed eventually, but not for a while. So small change. And I'm going to call this done now, I think. This is like, I said last call earlier, and so hopefully anyone who had like something urgent that they needed attended before the project to be considered done. Hopefully that's all taken care of, because I think this is it. I think this is the real project for reals in real life. I am tempted to add more of these spaces. Because right, there's no specific reason that there couldn't be like 8 of these. Like there are 4 of them right now, but like there's no reason there couldn't be like more. All right, maybe I'll do that. what if what if we took these and copy pasted and put some at like -7, -8, I mean. -7. Wait, what? Which of those is correct? Is this one correct? Okay, yeah. It looked weird at an angle, but whatever. And then what if there were more of them and they were at like +8? Or no, it would be +7, right? Yeah. And then, yeah. No reason that couldn't be the case. Because then all we'd have to do is say basically we would need more coordinates. We would need yeah, so where are our coordinates, our field coordinates? Plot positions, we would need yeah, how's this go now? Field width times 2. Yikes, hold on. Let's get these a little more legible. Like, and by legible I mean on screen. So if we were gonna add more, then it would be like we would have. Actually, I'll add them pairwise because they kind of go together. So so the one that was at -5-ish or -1 minus field width. So it's now going to be very similar to that, except it's going to be like -2 minus field width times 2, I think. Or no, maybe like -3 -4 minus field width times 2. Yeah. So let's put that one in. -4 minus field width times 2. And then this one won't be too difficult or too different. This one will be so new vector. This will be yeah. It's only changing the x direction. It doesn't change in the z direction. So what would this be? This would be like 1. No, not 1. 4 plus field width, I think. And then let's see what this does. Oops. Not that it matters. I did them in the wrong order, or not in the wrong order, but just like in arbitrarily a different order. Alright, so all they change now is the position of the first 4 field thingies. So now all that should change is, yeah, it just uses those 4 positions instead. So let's, oh, okay, I was off by a little bit, because I don't know if you can kind of see, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. The one on the end is off by a little bit. Alright, so let's, so it'd actually be 3 plus field width, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So now it should be on track. Yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, what? I don't know. The game seemed really empty, right? I don't know. I can't think of a specific reason why the game would be more empty now that yeah, like, why are things not spawning? I don't think I changed anything that would have affected that. Oh, apparently I was off by 1 pixel, or 1 coordinate on the other side as well. So this is apparently not -4, this is apparently -3. Huh. Sure, I don't know, whatever. That's so weird. Alright, well, I can worry about that later. But it is really weird. Why does, why does, alright, well, now it seemed to have no problem growing. Oh. Am I going by time.time instead of world time? Maybe, like, because it seemed to grow fine when I, like, let it run at regular speed, but when I went into super speed, it did not. Yeah, oh, I'm totally using delta time. I'm totally using delta time. Yikes. So it's like super overpowered if I let it run at regular speed, and it's super underpowered if I go at turbo speed. Right. So weird. Uh, yeah, no, I have to be not using delta time. I have to be using what instead? Like time speed instead, or like maybe delta time speed, or delta time divided by time speed. Yeah, we're already filtering out for time speed equals 0, so we don't have to worry about that. Um, yeah, all right. Like I said, whenever I think I'm done with something like this, it always turns out there's like a little extra to do. All right, so it's not times time delta time. It's divided by time speed, which put this on a very different scale because time speed is a very big number, whereas delta time was a very small number. So I'll have to rebalance those things. The spontaneous growth chance and the base spontaneous growth. Um, but other than that, it at least isn't as super broken anymore. So yeah, let's what else? Yeah, let's finish plugging in those values too. The coordinates. Uh, so right, so I did those ones. Let's do these ones now too. So this one, yeah, this one's like the other one. I mean, they're all like other things, because like the it's like right. So the new term for the new term that had previously been -1 minus field width is now -3 minus field width times 2. So oh wait, so yeah, that one's fine now. And then or wait, hold on. I don't want to accidentally duplicate the close curly brace uh, with the semicolon after it. So let's do that, and then yeah. So these two instances of field of -1 minus field width are as such instead, and blammo. All right. So now yeah. So now we just have to when we're referencing plot positions, we just have to loop over yeah, or all of these. So for all of these things. So let's change the number 4 again, because now the number 4, actually, yeah, no, I guess I should just change the number 4. Well, in these cases, I guess I'll leave it the same, but yeah, no, in those cases, I'll just manually change it from 4 to 8, but like in the other cases that I'm referencing 4, I might want to just use like plot position dot length instead. So let's try that, see how that works out. Right, so there are a lot of these. There are a lot of these. So oh yeah, I should probably do like find replace instead of just find. So plot position dot length. Yeah. Doop doop. So doop doop. Paste that. No. Oops. Copy this, use this as the new value, use 4 as the old value, and I can't just do replace all because there are a few places that I reference the number 4 that I'm not specifically referring to this thing. Like, what am I looking at here? What is it asking me to look at? Oh yeah, like this is one where, yeah, I do actually want to replace it. So, replace. What am I looking at here? It's so small on screen. It's like trying to show me a 4 somewhere on the screen, and I have no clue where that 4 is located. Well, wherever it is, this one's probably not related. This one's probably a different 4. Where? Oh, there it is. Frames 4. Yeah, no, that one's unrelated. Direction, that one's unrelated. Direction, unrelated. Direction, unrelated. Direction, unrelated. Where's this one? This one is related, so we can replace that. Replace that, replace that. Where's the next one? Replace that, yep. Those ones are unrelated. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, this one? Is this one unrelated? Size, -1. 4, yeah, that one's unrelated. Yeah. Get, yeah. Yeah, that one's unrelated. Wait, what is that one? Is that one unrelated? Sorry. That's the target pod? Yeah, I don't see how that could be related. But I'm not, I don't recall exactly what's going on there. Oh, yeah, no, that one's unrelated. Okay. Alright. What am I looking at now? It'd be nice if these 4s were just bigger on screen or something. Or like more brightly lit. Okay, that one we replace. That one, direction? No, that one's not related. No. Ignore those. Ignore those. Ignore those. Replace that one. What am I looking at? Where is it? I was never good at those like find the difference sort of, or like find like where's Waldo sort of things. Those were not my forte. Alright, I think that was all of them, right? 4. There's like one that we skipped past that. Actually, I should go in the reverse direction because there's one that I skipped past that I was like, wait, was that correct? Was it? No, those ones seem fine. Those ones have to do with anim frames and stuff. It was this. No, that one's anim frames. Was it? There's one in here. No, alright. Maybe this is fine. Yeah, no, that's probably fine. Alright, let's see if the game works or it crashes or let's see what happens. Whoa. Alright, I got some of the coordinates a bit wrong. But other than that, why are they, why did they fill up so fast? They didn't used to do that. I don't feel like I changed anything. Apparently. Yeah, no, I have no clue. Alright, let's, so what, yeah, how did I get those coordinates so wrong? What did I do? Oh no, I know what I did wrong. I'm a silly person. Yeah, no, I just blindly replaced the ones that like had negative values when actually what I was supposed to do is replacing the x values. Yeah, so I'm a jerk. Uh, so yeah, so I changed the z values of some of these, which I was not supposed to do. Uh, right. Yes. So this z value is supposed to stay the same. It was the x value that was supposed to change, which I did change. Okay, and then this one I changed the z value, not the x value, which is inappropriate. So what was the one value supposed to change to? It was supposed to change to like 3 plus field width. Yeah. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, save that. Now I can figure out what the heck is wrong with the like the hyperpopulation of these things. Like they just fill up immediately. I don't. Oh no, I do remember what that was about. That was because I changed the timing thing. So yeah, I just need to rebalance that. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just going to turn off the microphone for 1 second. Sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry for the delay. All right, so let's yeah, let's figure out what those new values are supposed to be. They are the spontaneous growth and the base spontaneous growth. So let's just try dividing them by like 10 for starters. Let's see what that does. Let's keep them scaled relative to each other the same. Nope, that's still too fast. That's still way too fast. So let's try dividing them by 10 again. Save that. Actually, you know what else I should probably check though is like to see if the game still runs okay. Alright, I think this is actually probably still too fast. Because like some of these, like this one was like really full, like really fast. Oh, whoops! I have to extend the dimensions of the screen because right now Carolyn can't actually walk any further than that. That's the edge of the screen, and she can't go any further. Oh yeah, I guess I left the screen really wide. Like I can reduce some of the margins and extend some of the other margins. What is it? It's when we place the destination. Destination, yeah. Fine, next. No, not that one. Yeah, here we go. Right, so we say, so for the z, so for the x direction, it's not -5, it's not -6.5 to 5.5 anymore. It's, well, so for this other one, it's simple. We just cut it down to -5.5 and 4.5. But no, for the x direction, it's wider. It's wider by a whole field. A whole field being 4 units across. So plus the margin though. So let's try bumping it up by like 5 and see just how that feels. I don't know exactly what the right value will be. So just see how this is relatively speaking. Alright, so we run that, and then oh yeah, I could try new values too because it was still too fast, right? Yeah, it was still too fast. So like this, I don't need to cut them down by 10 again, but let's try cutting them in half, I guess. So like 0.5 instead of 1. These are very small numbers. Oh wow, scientific notation. Have fun. Alright, so yeah, so I want there's supposed to be enough of a buffer on the edge of the screen so that you can walk past without activating your computer. Alright, we went too far. We're not spawning enough at this point. In fact, they're basically going to go extinct. Alright, and then, okay, I also gave too much of a buffer on this side. So let's try how much too much of a buffer did I give? Let's try zooming in over here. It looks like I gave a whole extra unit. Yeah. A whole extra unit. So let's try cutting that down to, instead of 11 and -11.5, let's do -10.5, and instead of 10.5, let's do 9.5. And see how that feels. Oh yeah, also, so we can bring these back up now. So when it was twice as much, it was too much, and at this point it was too little, but this was way too little, and the other wasn't too much, so I'm going to put it, like, instead of 0.0005, I'm going to do 0.0085. Oh, wait, and this would be times e to the 6th. Negative e to the -6th. 8 point, what, are you, is that seriously how scientific notation works? 8.5 times e to the, whatever, I don't care. Alright, and this one goes up to 8.5. Is that going to be scientific notation now too? Nope, no scientific notation yet? Fine. Fine. Alright, let's see how this feels. Alright, so in terms of the borders, so far so good. Yeah, okay, the borders feel better. How about the general population here? That could be okay too. Like this one's growing a lot. Oh, they kind of died out though. So I might want to, yeah, I might want to to be a little bit more, a little bit higher, considering it completely extinguished itself. Um, Maybe I should like drop the verdance altogether at this point. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna drop the whole like the verdance multiplier. I think I'm gonna drop it altogether. So I'll just say like 0. Uh, oh wait a second. Oh wait, I messed up the math. So that there's actually only verdance multiplier, which would explain why it could grow so fast sometimes and also grow extinct other times. So wait, hold on. Change my mind. Let's not get rid of it. Oh, and also it was just, I keep thinking of it as the verdance multiplier. No, I actually no, the verdance multiplier is fine. It's the spontaneous growth multiplier, and yeah, right, because that minor change that I made to the math kind of changed things actually. It was that originally I wasn't multiplying the base growth by the time factor, but now I'm just summing these two together. So there's actually like basically no difference between those two things. No, what I meant to do is do time speed separate from these other things, which actually like had like a relation relative to each other. So divided by time speed will be at the end of the term. Yeah, no, it's this times math pow business that right, that was supposed to be the difference there. So what am I missing now? Just a close parentheses. Is that all you need? No, what are you complaining about? Oh, there's too many close parentheses. No, wait, no, there was supposed to be a close parentheses there. Oh, there's not an open parentheses at the front, is what it's complaining about. Yeah. Which, oops, not there. Over here. Yeah, and then now there's too many close parentheses, yeah. Right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so math pow, verdance, blah, blah. Spontaneous growth chance, right. So that part is supposed to be factored in. And I'm also going to rename this one, because this is the dumbest name. So this will be rename, or refactor, rename. This will be verdant growth chance. Verdant growth chance versus base growth chance. And what was that value? This is the one that was in scientific notation, I think. Which is relevant because I renamed the value, and so therefore it reset the value. So this was a 0.0000085, I think. Yeah. But what does that do to the math? I'm no longer multiplying. I guess I probably want to increase this now. Well, we'll see what it does to the math. Because, oh no, you know what I probably want to increase is the other one. Or, I don't know, we'll see how it feels, and then we can worry about stuff later. Because, it might be that this is okay now. Because, like, just looking at the game field, like, even the ones that I'm not attending to, like, they don't stay empty for very long, right? Like, sometimes they'll go empty briefly, but they don't stay empty for very long. So, I don't know, that's good. Oh, bugs. Bugs. Oh. Time's about to go backwards. Time is going backwards. I guess I should fix bugs. Actually, there aren't that many bugs. Oh, here's one. Oh, they're just harder to see on the minimap. Yeah, I should fix bugs more often. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, though. The control system, the controls in this game are like, I don't know. There's something. I'm might want to make it so that you can't teleport to things that are too close to the camera. Because, like, sometimes that can get annoying. Oh, time's gonna go backwards. Oh, time's going backwards. Bug fix time. Time to fix bugs. Bug fix. Bug fix. Bug fix. Oops. Oh. Oops. I accidentally ate that tower. Yeah. Oh. Dangers. Dangers of backwards time. Do. Should be pretty close to the start of time. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna call this done. I'll call it done. This is my we just finished the game dance. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. What's up? What are you guys up to? How are you guys doing this fine Friday, whatever time of day it is where you are? I guess for some people it's actually not even Friday anymore, right? It's Saturday morning. Although I don't get too many viewers from Asia as far as I can tell. So, are you guys having a good, I don't know. I actually don't know what people do while they watch my stream. If it was me, I'd be playing video games. I'd be playing video games and watching dev streams. But I don't know. The one thing that I really like about streaming is that I meet like more and different people than I would if I didn't. Like if I just like stuck with my own routine, like offline, like doing my own thing, like making games by myself, I wouldn't meet like nearly so many people, and I would have like a much smaller view of like the world and like how people exist in the world. So I might want to tone down the teleport sound effects just because it's a little bit loud. I think it's a little bit loud relative to how annoying it is. Like it's like not to say that the teleport sound is annoying, but like teleporting itself can get annoying. And so maybe I should probably increase the bug. Oh, I'm eating things. Stop eating things. Eat bugs. I might want to increase the bug spawn rate because, like, no, it's probably fine. Like, it's not. No, again, like, I'm good at this game, so not everyone is going to be as good at this game as I am. And so, if I increase the bug spawn rate, like, that could get, like, frustrating. I eat you, bug. I eat bug. I eat bug. Alright, so yeah. I want to build this one up. Get built. Zoom. I could change the, I was gonna say that, I was gonna say that, like, the week feels a little too, I think earlier I was saying the week feels a little too long. But, I don't really feel like changing things at this point. Alright, I'm glad I could be of service for an assassin. Yeah, I do miss coworkers a little bit. I mean, like, actually, maybe that's, yeah, I guess that's actually part of, like, probably part of what I like about streaming is that, like, I used to work, like, for the past, like, 6 years, I worked in, AAA, and I had tons of coworkers, right? Like, I mean, I wasn't at a huge company, but, like, well, no, I mean, like, there were, like, hundreds of people at my company, and so, I guess the nice thing about working in, like, an environment like that is that you really get to know people. For better or worse, you're stuck with, like, a ton of people. and I guess you get to know them. You get to know them pretty well because it's like the same people every day. Um, but like I was saying before, the thing I like about streaming is that it's like different people. Like it's like we just broke 1,000 followers yesterday. Like I've never worked at a company with like 1,000 people at it, so I've never yeah. So that's different in a cool way. Um, and yeah, all right. I'm gonna ship this game. We're really good at it, and it's really fun and great, and we're excellent game makers and wonderful people in general. So, uh, sorry, I'm a cyborg. I actually didn't. I believe it or not, I didn't mean that as as like a statement of bragginess. What I meant is like the average player. Yeah. So if I was gonna say that sentence correctly, I would say the average player is not going to like be as like min maxy and like obsessed with the mechanics as I have been as a person who spent the last several days working on this. So yeah, right. I can min max like ridiculously much with this, and like so yeah. Actually, it would take another player like a lot longer to build the same amount of stuff that I built here, and it's not even like done per se. So I don't know. I guess I'll call this good. I'll just yeah. Like I've said like 10 times so far. This is good. This is done. This is final. We're shipping it. So I like having the extra plots too because it makes the game feel a little bit bigger. This is supposed to be a sandbox, so now it's 8 sandboxes. So yeah, this is it. I'm gonna build the game one more time, and we can call it a successful excursion in signal jamming. 0006. We didn't need all, what would it be, like 9,999 number affordances that this naming convention would give. Did I make that in the right folder? I hope so. I'm going to switch over to Facecam. I did, yes, good. And I'm going to upload the build. And then probably going to play it a little long. If I play it longer, I'm going to find bugs, and I'm going to be tempted to fix those bugs. But maybe we'll just do one ceremonial playing it for real on the internet version, and then we can officially declare Signal Jam to have been victorious, or we can declare ourselves to have been victorious in this Signal Jam. Delete the old version. Rename this file so that it loads correctly on the internet, and upload these files, and then create a new directory named 0006, and go there and upload these files again, and Shazam. Super did, and done, and what, and whatnot. Alright, so yeah, so now if you go to binry.tv/doab, then is that gonna work? Are we gonna go there? It's gonna take us there. It's gonna work. Internet doesn't feel like loading right now. That's fine. Whatever. Who needs internet anyways? How is it that I'm streaming right now, and like that works fine, and yet a single silly website not as fine? Oh, maybe it just hasn't like propagated. Like maybe the thing I uploaded hasn't like the. I don't know how the internet works. I'm not an internet person. I'm a game person. And I don't know. It's just not loading. Oh, there it goes. All right, it worked. It worked now. It's working. All right, so this is the real deal. This is all of it. This is everything and more. I don't know. Oh yeah, I didn't turn on the volume of the teleport sound, but everything is softer on the web for some reason. I don't know what that's about. So, all right. Oh, time's gonna go backwards. I know what this means. Super speed. I'm bad at this game. I'm surprisingly bad at this game for the person who spent a lot of time making it. I like, whenever time starts going backwards, I just like slam it all the way to the beginning of time, which I guess is a fine strategy. I don't know. I don't know how a real person would play this game. I guess I'd be interested to find out, like, what is someone's experience with this game. Deep-a-doo. Oh wait, why is the bug frozen? Why is that bug not updating? What? Alright, I don't know if I care. Like I said, I'm gonna find bugs, but I don't think we're gonna find anything too egregious. Like a small animation issue, like, I don't know if I care about that. I don't know how we can fix it. We can just make it go away. Yeah. Alright. That's it, you guys. You are personally responsible for this for this project. It occurs to me, like, I never really put together credits for this project, so I guess I'll just I guess I'll try and get in contact with people, and I'll probably put the credits on, like, the web, so that way, yeah, so we can keep track. Because, like, I know the big ones. Like, I remember who did the character art, and I remember who did the whole what is it, like, the shop stuff. Oh. Game object has undefined flag. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna ignore it though. That's funny. And yeah. All right, so I think my last active streamer for the afternoon will be to find another cool dev stream, and we can go, just as DV Colgan was so nice as to host us. We can go find someone else, and we can send the good times on forwards, right? Do you guys like art? I like art, and I know a really good artist who's online right now. So I think we're gonna kick it over to their channel. Before I go though, I'll say thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you for participating in Signal Jam, and I hope you guys had fun. I did. I can't even describe how cool it was just to, like, take a break from, like, what we've been doing. Not that I don't like side quests. I really like side quests, which is why I work on it so much. But I've been working on it so much that it just felt great to take a quick break from that. So, thank you all for joining in for this experiment. I hope to see you guys sometime in the near future. And until next time, have a wonderful whatever time of day it is where you are. And bye guys. Bye. 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 All right, let's do HOST space DRYWALLL. There are 3 L's. That's the trick. Blammo. And if you're watching this, it's because the host command didn't do anything for you on your platform. And you get to see me say goodbye one more time. Bye!